So I'd like to start the podcast by welcoming to Pulse Cinemas today, Tim and Priscilla, and we've had a very, very interesting week, right? I'm sorry for the lack of sleep.
Great week.
I'm sorry for the early mornings and the late nights, but I think we've had a successful one. It's been really cool. So about a month or so ago, Tim called me and said he was coming back over, and I couldn't get my head around why he wanted to come back over, and he wouldn't give any more information. And this is the date we're coming. So closer to the time, he announces that they've got something they want to tell us about, and it's a new product. But again, can't tell me too much more. And then on the Tuesday of last week, they announced Strato V, which was a new product that Kaleidescape have launched, and they arrived 3 days later to come and see our UK dealers and the press and to tell us all about it. And my goodness, we're happy you did. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for ensuring that the UK customers were the first to see the product. So what have been the highlights, guys? We've been had a busy few days out on the road. We started with some dealer visits. Tell us about your highlights. What's been good for you?
So typical when I come over, you guys always have a full schedule, which I appreciate. And I know I was very cryptic, right?
You were, yeah.
It's like I can't tell you, but we've been working on something for so long. It was fun to come over, and the UK market's really important to us. So I wanted to come over and make sure we were here right away. I actually told Priscilla I'd like to be here the day at launch, but she said, no, let's come over on Friday. So we did, but this week has been awesome because we've met some of the biggest integrators here, and we're able to demo this new V. And the thing about Kaleidescape, when we announce a product, it's ready to ship.
Yeah.
And I think what I really enjoyed every session we've had has just been, God, we love it. All the dealers are saying they love it. And, being able to demo it in front of them and show how easy it is and the simple OSD, it's just been a fun week.
It really has.
Just long.
Just long.
Just
yeah,
long.
Yeah, and not much sleep. I know you've been sort of awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the morning, sending emails and not being able to nod off.
I have not been sending emails, but I've been receiving them from Priscilla at 3:27 in the morning. Yes.
How about you? Highlights?
It's been a great week. But, I think what's been fantastic for me is many of these people I saw 6 months ago. And it's funny, like you mentioned, oh, I wonder why they're coming. Why are they coming back so soon? But what's been great is the people that we saw 6 months ago, they asked for certain things.
Yeah.
And it's so wonderful that we've been able to deliver. 6 months ago, they wanted a more entry-level product, something that more people can afford.
Yeah.
And what was great about these meetings, they're like, you knew. I'm like, mm-hmm. A second thing they asked for was more content.
Yeah.
You have 1,000 more titles in the UK store.
Yeah.
That's over 20%. And they noticed. So for them to see us, like you said, to get back on a plane 3 days after launch, shows our commitment to this market, to you, and to not overpromise, but just deliver. I think is something that they made those comments to me saying, thank you for not promising anything.
Yeah.
And thank you for just delivering.
Yeah. Well, I think there was a common theme running through the last visit. And that was everybody that we met loved Kaleidescape. There was no doubt about that. But most folk were sort of saying, right, okay, we love it, but it's going into bigger projects. It's going into 30, 40,000 pound cinema systems. And I think every one of them was sort of encouraging you, please, can we do something that's a little bit more entry level?
Yes.
And it was funny because I think you guys have been working on this for 2 years, right?
Yeah. It's so, when Taylor took over our company as the owner, he, as an engineer, he developed a long roadmap of new products he wants. And this is, we've done Terra Prime servers, but this is really, to me, the most ultimate new product we've ever introduced. And it did take a long time, but it's all new electronics. So we had to work with chip manufacturers to get a chip that would do what we want to do. We've got a new HDMI 2.1 in there. It's got an SSD. I mean, so it's a totally different product. And you've been representing us for a long time. We've tried other entry-level products, but nothing compares to this product.
No, it really
Yeah.
doesn't.
And
And it has Dolby Vision.
Yes.
And it has Dolby Vision.
Yes,
and-
well, it had to have Dolby Vision,
yeah,
didn't it?
yeah.
Absolutely.
You worked hard
Absolutely.
on that one, didn't you?
I think it's important. And to be able to bring something so game changing
Yeah.
that you can talk about to everyone.
Yeah.
New customers, existing customers, and now it's affordable.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is you're able to get Kaleidescape in, show the quality, but what brings them back is the content.
Yeah, absolutely right.
It's their enjoyment.
Yeah. And I think it's being used as a demonstration product, all over the world. You go to shows and literally every stand
everything.
are using
The
Kaleidescape.
source.
And you're going into demonstration room, everybody's using Kaleidescape. But the issue is that the sort of clients are coming along loving it, and then sort of hearing the starting price point and being put off by that. Now the starting price point is more affordable. I think we'll see it being partnered with TV-based systems,
Yes.
as well as projector-based systems, and that's really important for us. And I know as we've gone round, dealers literally have been sort of queuing up to take a demonstration model, and we'll be adding all the names of the dealers taking a demonstration product onto the website. We're planning some really cool marketing around the product and exposure around the product, and encouraging our dealers to go back to their old clients as well, that have an AV system that perhaps haven't the ultimate source.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we're helping by producing some assets. You saw our video that, is short and sweet. I think a picture's worth 1,000 words.
That's a great video.
And I love the way that your dealers and you guys are talking about us. You do demos, an A/B demo, and then you show it the difference versus Apple TV and Kaleidescape.
We were here at Pulse today, and we had a dozen or so of the Essex dealers coming over. So James Brown encouraged a number of the Essex dealers to join him today to experience Kaleidescape, and they went in the demo room, and a lot of them for the first time did the demonstration between Apple TV and Kaleidescape, and were blown away by the quality difference between the two. So that's really important that they then go on and show that improvement to their clients.
Yeah. I think the one thing about that is consumers just don't know what's available. They think these other products give them the best audio and video. Until they actually get to hear the difference, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
And I think when we see dealers do that, it will help. And we do a lot of that in the U.S.
Yeah.
And, I was also thinking about when, this is Priscilla's second trip here. I think this is my fourth or fifth trip. But what's amazing is the difference between the meetings we've had, because now, there's been some tough meetings over the past 3 or 4 times I've been here. But today and this whole week, it's just been great questions about the product. People are thinking how they can sell it, how they can introduce it to customers. So it's a totally different different atmosphere with dealers.
Yeah, the feedback has been amazing, right? And we've been to see some of the best and biggest dealers around the UK. We went to see ID Works and Robert Tausig and SMC, to name but a few, Matthew Tillman's company. And what's lovely is that even though these people have been selling Kaleidescape for so many years, it's like you're showing them a completely new product. And it's the excitement was evident, right, for all of us on every one of those meetings.
And every time that, everyone said, this is game changing.
Yes.
And that is heartwarming for me.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It really is. I mean, it's a big, bold step forward for us. As Tim mentioned, it's been long in the making.
Yeah.
We've really leaned in. You've leaned in with us.
Yeah.
And I think it's, to hear, it's nice to see you again. And then end the day with, wow, this is game changing.
Yeah.
And then to hear, what's next?
Yeah.
I love it.
So you can't tell us what's next.
No.
But what I do like about this product, the engineering team did a great job, just a phenomenal job. The OSD looks sharp. And when you look at it on a Dolby Vision TV, it's just spectacular.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is I can buy just the Strato V.
Yeah.
But I can expand it. So I'm not locked in just at entry level. I can add a Terra Prime server to it and continue to grow. So it really allows a customer to get their feet in and then grow with the system.
Love it. Let's talk a little bit more about content, because I know you've been busy, right? That's been one of your big jobs, is talking to studios. So tell us a little bit more about what you've been up to.
So in April, we launched in the U.S. that we're going into exhibition. So the Kaleidescape product is actually in exhibition in our playdown screens, which is huge. That's a huge testament
Yeah.
to our product. If you take a look at our filmmaker spotlights, these are filmmakers that use Kaleidescape and that are on our spotlights because we represent exactly the way the director intended. They're proud of it as an actor, a director, and that's exciting. And the one thing that you asked me for when I joined was, Priscilla, I need more content.
Yeah.
So we just signed a major studio, adding 1,000 titles, and we're constantly adding concerts, TV series, alternative content.
Yeah.
And there's one other major studio that we're still talking to. But the one thing that I realize, and you realize this, is people, it takes time.
Yeah.
I'm over here a lot because I want to meet with yourself. I want to meet with studios. I want to build a relationship. We're here to stay. And people like working with people they like and trust.
Yeah.
And I want to build those relationships with you, not just with your dealers, with studios, content partners, and technology partners. What I loved about this week is we met with dealers, we met with designers, we met with the press, and they all love it because everyone fits in, and they love the fact that now they can get Kaleidescape into their ecosystem.
Definitely. And I mentioned that as we've been going around, we've been giving people the opportunity to take the products onto demonstration. And many have taken us up on that. But we have facilities here at Pulse Cinemas and Minotti in London, and a new actually showroom that we're going to be telling our dealers all about very, very soon, which is up near Harrods. And we're partnering up with Lerva there to show off Kaleidescape. So we're trying to create as many experience places as possible for people to just step into and see what this product's all about, because it is one of those products that I feel like folk deserve to see what it is, the potential of Kaleidescape. So we just need to open that up a little bit more and encourage more demonstrations of it.
Yeah, it's all about the experience.
It really
absolutely,
is, isn't
absolutely.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this product is, like, for me, for now, with the Strato V, it's a way in.
Yeah.
Then the content that they enjoy will help them escape. Then they further want to, extend their experiences. And then, so you can grow with us.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure spending another few days with you here in the UK. I know we've got tonight we're going out for another dinner with another dealer, and Tim, tomorrow we've got some Teams video calls with some more dealers that couldn't make some of our events. But it feels great, in 22 years of running Pulse Cinemas. I've got to tell you, it's rare that I have a product like this that I feel as excited as I do. I can't wait to get it in front of more people. So if you're watching this podcast and you want to see what all the fuss is about, then pick up the phone to one of the team, and we'll be happy to come out and see you and tell you more about this wonderful product.
Well, thanks for having us, Mike. It's been a great week. I just hope that next time I call you, say I'm coming over, you're going to say, well, what's new this time? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But no, it's been awesome. Every time we come over, you do a great job of scheduling meetings for us, getting us to the right people. And the reception we've had from everybody has been fantastic.
It's wonderful to hear. Thank you both.
Thank you, Mike. And, we're extremely grateful to you and Capes for your partnership.
Thank you.